guys, this is Jossie and the Transgender Effect. Thank you very much for tuning back. Today I want to talk to you guys about a situation that I experienced while I was having my index levels and stuff like that, and how it actually affected my sex drive. So when what happened was I was going with my doctor, and I was taking like a lot of what seemed to me like a lot of spironolactone, and at the same time I was in a small dosage of estrogen. And so off I went to actually going through the process, like just trying. My doctor was trying to figure out like what it was going to be my actual level for estrogen, because I was taking the estrogen as in form of in a pill form. So when that came about to say like, okay, I was on the maximum dosage that she considered was going to be the too much for me, but then she's like, okay, so there is not that much progress and stuff like that. And after 30 days, I actually like the increase of the prescription was actually made. That's when I started noticing some changes, and obviously there was the my body started to change a little bit more, and I started to feel better about myself, just because I was able to actually like, okay, so there's some progress going on. But what ended up happening was I started to have like a lot of depression, and I started to be like, this is, why do I feel like so tired? Why do I feel like so out of place? But then I talked to my doctor, and because I sensed that there was something off. So she said like, okay, so I need you to go to the clinic right now and get some blood draw of your body, and so they can actually like analyze. And so, but I'm also going to be asking for your index of vitamin D, or some indicative that actually will tell her what was the if I was having enough vitamin D basically throughout my day. So I went there, and a couple weeks later, the results came, and my testosterone level was really low. It was not healthy. But I was like, well, I don't want testosterone. But actually what happens is that a human body requires testosterone for some processes. And unless you have it in there, then basically what is going to happen is that it's going to trigger some depression as well. And I think that this is one of the reasons why male to female transgender people actually have a hard time figuring things out, just because, like, you don't want to have the testosterone, you want to have more estrogen and stuff like that. But in the opposite way, when there's a female to male transgender guys, they feel like they full of energy, because that's what testosterone does. So my testosterone was like way low. Not even a cisgender female has that low testosterone. And my estrogen was okay, but the indicative of the vitamin D was actually like really low. So my doctor actually requested to have told me to have 5,000 units, and I got this brand that is basically certified by some other laboratory and stuff like that. So it's one of those, because vitamins out there, like, anybody will be able to sell you something, but if it is not really, vitamins are the only thing in the FDA that basically is kind of like not really regulated, because there's so many brands out there. There's over like 2,000 brands, and out of those 2,000 brands, only a handful of them they're actually beneficial to you. So I got that, and after 30 days I started to notice a change. um and obviously my sex drive was like completely dead. I was not even thinking about sex, which is actually was actually really nice. To be honest, I didn't mind the fact that I just didn't think at all about sex. And but um uh but it's not healthy. So sometimes I will get the spurs of like, oh, yeah, I would like to, like date somebody. And so the thing is that just because of my low sex drive, I was just like not really um, interested in anybody. And I was thinking, is like, well, like, why nobody likes me and stuff like that. And it's like, so if people, they don't see you happy, obviously nobody wants to date a Debbie Downer, so after that change, I was able to uh, adventure myself into different areas, or going to different places, just because of the fact that I was feeling very confident, and basically does something really nice to you. But anyways, so now my testosterone is like pretty much just like leveled out. I don't have any issues. So my estrogen, I do the injections now, which is actually nicer and better for myself. I'm afraid of needles. I dread every single time that I have to put my injection, but I have to. And so now is a love-hate relationship with the syringes. So one of those things. So if you're having issues with your sex drive and stuff like that, just talk to your doctor. If you're having problems with depression, talk to your doctor. And if you're having a constant depression, just talk to your doctor and tell them that you're experiencing depression, and ask them if they could see like how much of vitamin D you are having within your body. So, or the indicator for vitamin D, because obviously vitamin D is actually like is synthesized in our bodies through sunlight. But unless you actually live within the tropicals of Cancer and Capricorn, in that area, then you are fine. You should be fine. But if not, if you live like either north of the tropical Cancer, which is the U.S. is actually located north of tropical Cancer, then obviously that could be a really good reason why you're experiencing issues of depression. So please talk to your doctor, and I guess I'll see you guys later, and I'll try to post another video later on tonight. See ya. Bye.